Well, hey there, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and give you all a update on my on how I'm feeling. Um, since I've gotten some comments and some support there and everything as far as what's going on. Um, Let me go ahead and kind of summarize my issues. Here for probably in my most recent years, maybe the last 3 or 4 years or so. I've been basically battling post-nasal drip or sinus drainage. That's what a lot of my sinus issues are. Um, Basically, I do take normal allergy medicine. Um, and the other thing I do, or I don't do as often as I should, is do like a preventative nasal spray. Now, for me, when I was younger, a nasal spray was something you just did, whenever you just needed it, and later in life, it's sort of like, they have preventative ones that you pretty much take every day to sort of help prevent things from happening. And I still have this old mentality of, just taking it when I need it, and I'm trying to get myself out of that mentality and into regularly doing my nasal spray, every day or on a more consistent basis. So, I'm stubborn. I'll admit that. So, I don't do it like I should. I'll do it for a while. Things will clear up, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm doing fine. So, I'll quit doing it. And then what happens is the whole cycle starts back over. I'm sounding about like what you're hearing right now, and I have to go to the doctor to get stuff to clear me up. So that's kind of what I have to deal with. And you can probably tell by the way I'm talking, that it doesn't sound normal or like my usual self. This morning when I got up, let me kind of backtrack here and share some things with you guys. Yesterday, pretty much I've been kind of feeling a little snarfy, and I pretty much was coughing all day, like coughing and hacking and just trying to get stuff, just trying to get cleared up. And I mean, it was constant all day. Despite this, I still kind of pressed on like, I was fine and just kind of dealt with it. And, times I really got choked up real bad. And I took the day off work just to kind of, kind of rest up and stuff. But like I said, I went through the day like nothing was wrong. And it had gotten so bad that in the evening, we had stopped and got some ice cream, and I got me a milkshake. And where I had that gunk in my throat, that drainage and everything, and I was drinking that milkshake, it basically, choked me up really bad to the point that I really had a hard time breathing at that point. And, it was kind of a scary situation, but, it worked, it all panned out okay. But it was kind of scary. And, it was one of those things where I needed to either get some actual water or something to kind of clean my airway out a little bit, or I was just going to have to hack up, whatever, And eventually I kind of got my throat cleared up and, drank some pop and kind of got things back to where they were. So, very scary. So, I should have known better because, milk and dairy products are a much thicker substance. So, but that's what happened yesterday. And like I said, I was running around like nothing was going on, But that was kind of a scary situation. And then fast forward to today, I wake up and I can barely talk. So, didn't go into work today. Just because part of my job involves answering the phones, and it's kind of difficult to talk on the phone if you can't really talk. So, and you can probably tell, like I said, you can probably tell some of that now, where I'm a little bit hoarser sounding or different sounding. So, I ventured down to the doctor, and they kind of gave me some steroids and some antibiotics to help kind of clear this stuff up. I've been taking the medicine since probably since around noon, and I can tell a big difference. It has definitely cleared me out somewhat. I'm still not great, but getting better. So things are improving. I'm going to go ahead and answer a few of y'all's questions. Mark and Brad, thank you guys for, you know, give me the, you know, okay to say, hey, hope you get feeling better and stuff. It is getting there. It should. I'll probably start clearing up here next day or two, and you know, be more back to my normal self again. Mauricio, feel free to send the vapor rub. I've never used it actually, but you know, I should try it sometime, see how it does. And Alma, I've heard kind of mixed reviews on the Neti Pot. This is kind of what I've heard. I've heard people there were some serious bacterial issues related with the Neti Pot, and what I've heard is that was for people that tried to use it with tap water, and I heard people that used it with, you know, regular bottled water didn't have those kind of problems. So it's been kind of a, you know, a shaky ground for me to even want to try a Neti Pot. The idea sounds great. Like I said, I'm just kind of unsure. But pretty much, you know, what I do is, like I said, I take my normal allergy medicine, and then I also should, and will probably start doing it better, my nasal spray. I used Nasonex when I was younger. Switched over to Flonase, kind of about the same thing, I'm sure. And I've also been using some saline nasal spray too, and I think it does pretty well, and it's much cheaper too. So, but I've got, aside from my allergy medicine, I do have some Flonase and my saline spray. So, and then plus my medicine that the doctor gave me today, my steroid and antibiotic and everything. So, hopefully should be getting better soon. I want to mention this as well, and this just goes to show you how stubborn I was. Yesterday, like I said, I didn't care how sick I was. You know, I wanted to just do, you know, be my normal self, basically. And I actually did take my Sea Duck plane, RC plane, out to the airfield and gave it a maiden flight. Unfortunately, I didn't give any video. I was kind of pressed for time. I had to actually leave right after the flight. Excuse me. I just got the batteries charged, and you know, wife Cassie was already kind of hollering at me to meet her over at her parents' house. So I kind of went ahead, and I didn't want to. One thing with RC planes is you don't want to leave the batteries charged for real long. It can actually, you know, over time, gradually, you know, make them not perform as well. So I was like, well, I've got charged batteries. Let me go ahead and at least use it, you know. So I did go ahead and give the Sea Duck a maiden flight. It did very well. Very, very easy to fly plane. Probably here, once it gets painted, which I'm going to have Cassie's dad help with the painting process. Once it gets painted, because when you guys have seen it, it was that paper bag brown color, as I call it. So once it actually gets painted, then you guys, I'll make sure and get some sort of video up for you guys so you can see it, and I'll probably include some footage over on Perky Planes as well. Usually I put the more extended versions on Perky Planes, so you guys can go over and check that out, or like I said, check out mine whenever I do get the video posted. But I'm gonna wait until, you know, after I get it painted to really get a good video of it. But like I said, it was a very, very easy plane to fly, so real happy with it. And I want to thank my mom. She's actually the one that got me the Sea Duck plane kit that I put together, so I want to thank my mom for that too. Well, guys, I'm pushing on close to 10 minutes now, 9 minutes and 25 seconds in this video, so much longer than yesterday's little short thing. So, but that's kind of an update for me. So I'm gonna stop for now. I'm doing a little bit of laundry in the meantime, so I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything, and I will see you in the next video.